way ahead of my opponent.
Shares in the Rhode Island casino operator Bally's have plunged this week after the company warned regulators there's, quote, substantial doubt about its ability to continue operating over the next year. Gambling, as you both know, is one of the state's top sources of revenue, and Bally's plays a huge role in that. Mr. McKee, today your independent opponent, Ken Block, criticized you and the General Assembly for a law in 2024 he says, quote, relaxed financial safeguards on Bally's and was a serious failure of oversight. How do you respond to Mr. Block?
Well, I'm not going to respond to Mr. Block. Well, he's not even on the stage tonight. Look, I've talked to the people that are in charge of Bally's statewide. We're secure in terms of the revenue that we're going to receive from Bally's. That's my job, and I feel comfortable about that. And if there's any change in direction, the leadership at Bally's is going to let me know.
So you think the 2024 law you signed on Bally's was still the right decision?
Yes, I think that we're getting good revenue from it. And again, we have a good partnership there with both IGT and with Bally's, and we're going to continue to work with them through this time frame when they, when this issue is coming up front. But my job is to protect the people in the state of Rhode Island, and I'm comfortable that we're protecting those revenues.
Ms. Foulkes, not an issue that's come up a lot. What is your, if you were governor today, how would you be addressing this sudden situation with Bally's?
It is the third largest source of revenue in the state, $313 million a year, so it's very important. Bally's stock price dropped 30% today. The people in the company are saying they'll be fine, but I wouldn't take their word for it. If I were governor, I'd be working on a plan B. I would say, what will I do if this company doesn't get through it? Because we don't want to be held in that situation. So when you're leading an organization, hope is not a strategy. You have to have a plan B, and that's what I'll work on.
Yeah. Look, all right. We've brought in 37,000 private sector jobs. We have more companies that have come in during my watch than the time that my opponent was on the EDC board and actually left the state of Rhode Island on that board when we actually needed leadership. I'm providing the leadership. She quit on Rhode Island. I will never quit on the people in the state of Rhode Island.
Ms. Foulkes, on your time on the EDC board?
So 37,000 jobs is a number that the governor likes to quote, and I think it's important. I went back and looked at his data source, and he is starting from March of 2021. Okay, this was the height of COVID. And so he's taking full credit for COVID recovery. You can look across the country. Jobs all came back because of that. If you look at the last 2 years using the same data source, we've not added a single job in this state. Okay? We are hurting. We have the 50th worst economy in this country because of this governor's leadership. It's really important that we get back on track.
But what do you say specifically to the charge that you quit the EDC board during a crisis when you did have some responsibility for the state's economic policy?
Well, yes, that was a really challenging time. I was under Governor Chafee. He had come in. The board ahead of us had voted on 38 studios, which was a terrible decision they made, and we were trying to clean that up. And I was frustrated. I thought that the governor was, in some ways, putting politics ahead of the people in that moment, and so I decided to walk away.
That's kind of a theme for my opponent. Look, I took over Commerce in the middle of the COVID, and now today it's working significantly better. I chaired that board. And by the way, there's people that are still on that board that didn't quit on Rhode Island like my opponent did back in that time frame. Well, you did quit. You quit.
I'm talking, I think what's really important, Governor.
And now you're telling us as governor you're going to provide that leadership when you quit on the state of Rhode Island when we had 10% unemployment rate and we didn't. And by the way, I can't find one business that you brought in during that time frame that you were on that board for a year and a half plus. Look, the notion that somehow that you continue to attack, you've been running for this office for 6 years, your energy plan is going to cost us more money. Your housing plan is a house of cards. And then you keep on disparaging the state of Rhode Island every single chance you get. You're not a cheerleader for this state. Look, I was a job creator, and I'm going to continue to create jobs. You're a job killer, and you didn't have the courage to stand as other people did when we needed you most.
Ms. Foulkes, final word, and then we're moving on.
I'm certainly not disparaging the state of Rhode Island. I'm disparaging its governor.
I am the state of Rhode Island. when you disparage,
He is a very
when you
weak-
disrespect.
I gave you
By the way-
your moment, you give me mine.
Oh, yeah, I got to hear more about this one.
He is not a job creator, okay? We're 50th in the country right now. We have so much work to be done. People are leaving this state because they don't think that they can get a good job or stay here. We have so much work to do. I'd love to talk about my plan, but it's very important that we understand what's going on. Zero job growth in the last 2 years.